Hi guys, my name is Lisa and I quit my job at Starbucks. Yes, working at Starbucks was something. I'll tell you that much. It's quite an experience and it's not exactly what I signed up for, but it was really interesting. Before I even get into this video, I just want to say that I have never been rude to a customer. I respect everybody and I am by no means trying to offend anybody. I am simply pointing out some funny experiences that sort of outline the whole cliche thing about Starbucks customers and the types of people you see at a Starbucks. So let's get into this. Number 1, the Just Joe or the Just Jessica. Now, typically the Just Joe, I'll call him the Just Joe, he's usually 25 and over. Not in all situations, but for the majority. Now, this person's request is specifically a large coffee. Never specified whether it's blonde or dark roast or Sumatra or just a coffee. Largest size. Yeah, we didn't make it clear what the largest size is because when I pull out that venti, they'll be like, oh, do you have anything smaller? So I'll be like, yes, we do. It is unbearably impossible to even offer them a pastry or a sandwich or any of that sort. Usually this person is just so carefree. They will come in with this monotonous face and say coffee please. It's not even that much of a friendly gesture. It's just, I'm in here to get my coffee and get the hell out. I mean, overall, very chill person. You can ask them how their day is and they'll likely answer you. I don't think it's that they're trying to be rude. I think it's just that they don't have time. That's why I'm not even kidding you guys. In the morning before opening, I was that weird person that would, because I was usually a POS, so we always offer a sleeve with our cups when they're just asking for coffee. So I would sleeve all the cups of different sizes and I would just stack them. Every time I was requested a coffee, I would just grab it, they're getting their money out, and I'm... Number 2, the customer. Yeah, I said This customer is so unfamiliar with the menu, with what coffee is, particularly the size. Like, they'll always be like, can I have a small? You like a tall, sir? And he'd be like, a small. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a tall, a small. Yeah, got you. The part I don't like is when the menu is right behind, like right up there, and they're like, what's on the menu? Like, what can I get here? And I'm like, I forgot to mention that usually this customer is of any age. As a result, one of two things can happen. Either the barista will be responsible for choosing their drink for them and recommending something, which I often did, or they just ask for decaf because, you know, especially if it's somebody younger. Not everybody likes the buzz, apparently. Number 3, the sneaky customer. Usually ages 11 to 16. This is the person that requests something off of the secret menu. Now, if you don't know what the secret menu is, I suggest you Google it. I don't know who on this planet made them or thought of them. Maybe some barista who got bored. Regardless, I am never aware of what goes in these drinks. I've always been better at making hot drinks than cold drinks, and usually these drinks are frappuccinos. Always in that awkward position where I'm like, do you by chance know what the base of it is so that we can build it and you can customize it? Then what happens is this customer solves the line, pulls out their phone and searches for the recipe. Or if not, that person will be like, oh, okay, thanks, and leave the line. Oftentimes they can ask for unrealistic things, like things that we don't have, like, can we have the Oreo Frappuccino? And I'm like, I'm not gonna pull an Oreo out of my... It's just, I don't... Do you have Oreos on you? We could put it in the blender, I don't know. Again, keep in mind, I would never ever cuss at a customer. But in my head, I'm just thinking, we don't have a garden at the back of the Starbucks. I don't know where you want us to grow these things that you've just... Number 4, the indecisive customer. Usually ages 11 to 22, but I don't really want to set an age to it because some people by nature are very bipolar and cannot choose, like myself. Sometimes when I go into a Starbucks line, I'm just like thinking, I want a cinnamon dolce. Wait, no, I want a mocha. Wait, give me a second. And then I come and out of nowhere, I'm just ordering just a macchiato. Most often, this person will come with a big group. They find it really hard to decide upon a drink. And usually everybody wants the exact same thing in that group. So that can make it easier. But at other times, when people have their individual tastes, that becomes a problem because when I have like 7 cups in my hands or like in front of me, I'm just like, wait, for who? What? Okay, take it slow, take it easy. So I mark it all under one name. It's really confusing and I just have to avoid everything. Now the best part is when that person that's ordering for everybody or just for himself knows exactly what he wants. Because once he knows exactly what he wants, he's rehearsed it in his head and he's ready to go like this at a rapid pace and just throw it at me, you know? Just throw it at the barista. Tell them everything they want and the barista has got no clue what to do. Number 5, the surprised customer. This can fall under any age range. And typically this person, everything sets them off. And I don't give this a negative or a positive connotation because I've dealt with both. They don't really know what's going on in Starbucks. They don't know how Starbucks works. They've probably never been in a Starbucks, or if they have, they're still trying to sort it out in their head. The price. Oh, too much. They say it to your face. The line. Too long. I've been waiting for my drink for so long. Other situation is where, you know, certain Starbucks, like mine, took the app. So like literally the scanner didn't work. It just wouldn't work. So I'd always have to say, sorry sir, I know it's really disappointing, but it's not gonna work. And they'd be like, really? Really? So instead of giving me their order, they're just literally gonna go on a rant for a whole minute about it, and that's totally fine. Like, I'll listen to them. Overall, this customer is usually very obedient, so that's why I said I don't want to give it a negative or a positive, because realistically, not all people are jerks, and people are going to understand. They came in there, yeah, of course they're confused, but the quality is great, so why not go along with it, which is what they do. They usually say, okay, cool. Number 6, the extra customer. Usually ages 22 and up. I'm not implying that this person is extra and that they're annoying. No, I'm just saying that this person, the opposite of the surprise customer, because this person comes in there knowing exactly what they want and knowing exactly how Starbucks runs. They actually act as though they've worked at Starbucks. I've actually had customers correct me at times. It's more like I ask them, oh, you want a quad? Just to like make sure. And they're like, yes, a normal tall size only contains 1 shot. And I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty accurate, okay. The thing is, these customers are the most intriguing people ever. They like want you to suffer and they grin through it when they give you like the longest list of their customization on that cup. This person will probably order a decaf ristretto with 3 pumps of mocha, coconut milk, extra hot, no foam, no whip, grande mocha latte. So I actually really like these customers, but I also like low-key despise their sense of eagerness. Number 7, the Voldemort. I'm sorry, Voldemort just came into Starbucks. Let me tell you, ages, all. Voldemort age of 10 or Voldemort age of 45 will come in and request that you put their name down on that cup. These are like the most lit people ever. They always make my day. They come up with all sorts of weird names, you know. Be like, oh, I'm Winnie the Pooh. And then you're like, oh, huh, awesome, Winnie the Pooh, okay. And then as you're writing that, they'll be like, oh no, I'm Ariel. And I'll be like, oh, okay, sorry, Ariel, my bad. And then they're just gonna keep going. So I just gave up at that point. I'm like, okay, can I take your order? But keeping their creativity in mind, that person will most definitely request a really fun drink, such as anything limited edition, on the secret menu, custom, or most likely a frappuccino. Number 8, and we are all guilty of it, at least majority of us. Age. Any people are like myself. They need to keep you updated, and by doing that, they want to show off that, you know, hey, I matter, I'm cool because I just had a drink of Starbucks. So will usually stand at the side of the bar once they receive their drink. They get so excited that they pull out their phones and either Snapchat or Instagram it. And I do it myself sometimes, but after a while I've realized you cannot stand in front of everybody who's trying to pick out their drink, especially when it's busy, and just, you know, take a photo. Usually wait on a frappuccino or a Cali style drink because it is like the sickest thing ever, because they probably don't know how to make it themselves. And you know, when I learned how to make a frappuccino, I was mind blown. Especially making whipped cream, I was mind blown. So I don't see why customers shouldn't be. So that basically concludes it. These are the typical customers at Starbucks. I don't think I can name another one of them. Maybe I can if I really try. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this or in some way can relate, whether it's about somebody you know or just maybe you've been to a Starbucks. Actually, guys, please let me know what kind of Starbucks customer you are. I'm really curious. I'm definitely not gonna judge you for it. I love all people. And no matter how strange, how irritating some people can be, people are people, and we've all been judged, and we've all been accused of doing something wrong. So I'll see you guys soon, and if you guys have any video requests, please let me know down below, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.